Why am I sitting here at my kitchen table with my computer torn apart? I'd love to tell you that story. So, my computer, I built this out in basically 2020. At the time, I put in what's called an AIO cooler, an all-in-one cooler. Kind of works like your car. There's like a little head here, and it pumps water through, and it acts like a radiator to pull the head away, the heat away from the CPU. Mine started to make a little bit of whine because the bearings in the pump here are starting to go after 6 years. So in my brilliance, I said, well, I'll replace that. I did a little research and I said, don't really need the AIO cooler. I can get away with this. So the idea is I was going to put this new heatsink in with some fans on it, and it would be easy breezy. But when I went to take this off, what I didn't realize when I pulled this off is it didn't leave the CPU chip inside the computer. The CPU came out with it. And these CPUs, if you haven't looked up real close, there's a bunch of tiny little golden pins, and they're very fragile, and some pins got bent while I was taking it out. It should have stayed in place. Maybe this thermal compound made it sticky, I don't know. But when these pins get bent, you are SOL. That chip is now no good anymore. You cannot bend them right back into place no matter what you see on YouTube. So now today is very happy CPU upgrade day. So I've got a new CPU that I'm going to put in the machine, and then I'm going to put the cooler on and put it back together and get the computer up and running again. Not what I expected to do. I thought it was going to be a simple, $40 thing, but it's a lot more expensive than that when you got to buy a new CPU. The brackets are in for the cooler, so I'm now just going to put a little small dot of thermal paste on the CPU. That's the dog drinking some water. Doesn't have to be big, just a little bit will do. And now it's time to put the cooler on, so I'm just going to set this down here. Now I'm going to put the fans on. Kind of tough since I didn't take the video card out. So the second fan is in along with the first one, but if you see here, here's my RAM down here. So there's a small gap between them, but not ideal. I can't see my delicious RGB RAM now. Everything's together. Now the moment of truth, got to go plug it in. Well, it's working. Booted it up. Had to go into BIOS and set that BIOS up. And now I'm ready to log in. It's awesome. And sure enough, there's the new processor. Everything's running, looking good. I'm really happy. Sucks I had to spend the money on a new processor, but it's an upgrade. Have a good one.